This is Josh Basili, live outside of Staples Center, home of the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers World, Josh Basili. The other day, the Lakers announced Kobe is officially done for the season, as he will not play the entire rest of this season. He is coming back from a knee injury. Also, he had Achilles surgery in the summer. So Kobe out for the season, and that is the new story. When asked about when he knew when he wasn't going to come back, he said yesterday. So he didn't know until the day before the announcement that he would not play for the rest of the season. With the Lakers so far out of the playoff spot and a top lotto pick on the way, there is really no need to chance the Black Mamba coming back and a risk of injury. Kobe said the knee is all right. Starting from the elliptical to the bike and now to the treadmill, he is going through phases to recover and get back healthy for the Lakers on the court next season. Kobe also said he sees himself on a 7-month training program, that he is getting his mind and his body 100% ready for next season, and ultimately, absolutely, he said, he plans to contend for another title. He does not want to see another terrible season like this, and he will not play for a mediocre team. So he wants management to give everything just like he will give everything next season. When asked about the critics, Kobe said, I guess I could name names, sportscasters, analysts, competitors, but it is what it is, and I'm going to come back next season, and I'm going to do what I do. And so Kobe is taking challenge to the next level, and he will not take no for an answer. Kobe says the Lakers' challenge for coming up season and the future also has to come from the top down, that the culture has to change from management, and they have to send a clear message to the team. And he says that starts with Jenny and Jim Buss, team owners. So from there, they'll see what they do with Mike D'Antoni. They have to get a clear picture on where his direction for this team is, if he still remains to be the coach at all for the Lakers. So Kobe wants to see clear direction for this Lakers team. When asked about him coming back, Kobe said, a lot of people will think I'm that old player wanting to come back, that I still think I'm at the top of my game, but it is what it is, and I'll be back where I was at. So Kobe expectant to be the same player he was pre-injury to his Achilles and even his knee. He's expecting to be that perennial all-star, NBA champion. Kobe takes nothing but winning seriously, and he takes nothing but titles and rings. He takes no for answer, and he will go at it with everything he has. Kobe wants to win number 6 badly. Nothing can stand in his way. And the Lakers hope to bring the title back to Los Angeles. When asked about Phil Jackson, Kobe said, personally, I don't get it. For him to have this happen twice is hard to understand. I have so much admiration and respect for him. So Kobe wanted Phil Jackson back as a Laker coach. He did not want to see Phil go to the Knicks and take that front office job. So, Laker fans, Kobe is just as disappointed of Phil Jackson not being the next Lakers coach as we are. When asked about the blowout to Clippers, Kobe said, now I know how it feels to be a Clippers fan all those years. In terms of losing this season, Kobe said, I absolutely want to kill everybody every time I go to the arena. It's driving me absolutely nuts. So Kobe cannot stand losing, and he wants to see a better product next season and the season after for what seems to be his farewell tour. When asked about if Kobe's satisfied with the outcome of this season, he said, how can I be satisfied? We're like 100 games under 500. This is unacceptable. This is not what we stand for as a team, as an organization. Kobe said, it's hard to understand that message if you're not a diehard Laker fan. We're accustomed to winning championships and titles. Anything else is complete failure. And so we have to get back on top, and we have to win. That is the championship culture that has been built here in Los Angeles as part of the Laker dynasty. Kobe said he wants to be more involved in personnel decisions, such as the Steve Blake trade. He said, just give me a phone call before someone's traded. So it seems like Kobe and the Buzz family need to get on the same page. Kobe wants more knowledge of what's happening in Lakerland. Describing the knee injury, he said, "This knee is nothing compared to the Achilles." The Achilles was a long process, and that is something that takes mental and physical determination. The knee is minuscule compared to that, so he should be back on the court. Kobe's determined to play hard next year and to contend once again for Los Angeles. This is Josh Basili live outside of Staples Center. Thank you for watching. Go Lakers.